Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face, down the years, of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter. That's to say, his teammates. Now it's Rui Costa. And he's there to retrieve it. Hullet. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Batistuta. Darren Fletcher. Oh, that's superb. It's Fulham! And it's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Adams. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Picked out brilliantly. Guardiola. Knocks it into space. Driving through the middle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Guardiola. And it's Caceres. That's tidy. And that is expertly dealt with. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread it left. He's in space and looking for options. Rui Costa. Guardiola.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a promising position. Looking to go deep. Oh, it's claimed by the keeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard. Luis Suarez. Guardiola.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And Jamal. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Hullet. Forlan. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Yamal. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross into the... Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rui Costa. Now he's got space here. And that's a good ball. And he's taking no chances there. Hullet is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 4, Danielson. Coming on the field,
Rijkaard.
number 21.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really
Number
nice
14,
passing. And it's Hullet.
Vinicius Junior.
Forlan. Guardiola.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, what has happened here?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he finish? Fletcher gets flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold, that could spell trouble. It's Luis Suarez! Guardiola. Pele. And again. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. Pass somewhat off target. Played into space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
This might spell danger. Decent chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kashima Antlers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass, and he's intervened well there. Played out to the left flank. Rodri. Pelé.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Here's a chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Out for a throw. Danielson. Played towards the other side. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yamal. Hit into big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rijkaard. 30 minutes gone. That's a throw. Guardiola. Spread it left. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Oh, nicely intercepted. Doku. Looking for options for movement. That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Kashima Antlers with the corner, there first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Strong running down that left flank. Ball's gone out of play. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's rather hopeful. And the ball's come loose here. No, again there's no way through. Doku. Doku! And there's the end of the first half. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there. Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. Beckham plays it short. Very nicely done. He's picked his way through. He's going for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a really well-measured ball. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. The message is clear, none shall pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal, he has found a way through, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1, the defending and finishing was anything but.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal, that's going to go a long way. He's whipped it across, and that should get the job done. Opts to play it back. He's tried one! It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard gets good distance on it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he decides to cross it. Bayer claims it without any fuss.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is a little undercooked. It's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, nice touch. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And already we're underway here. Rodri, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be... Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Torres is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Torres! Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Pelé. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for a runner. And here's Torres. Caught offside that time. Oh, good-looking ball. Guardiola. Denilson. And that has put paid to that. Can he get on the end of this? Bernardo Silva. Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gravenberg. And it's Bernardo Silva, and he's managed to get free. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Cleared without complication.
Ahmad really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
No, again, there's no way through. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
To Nielsen. That's going to go a long way.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
And the finish! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Threads one in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cross needs to be good. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Batistuta!
There will be 1 minute.
In he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Okay. That's at the end. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah.
And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And smartly reclaimed. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a loose ball. Quarter of an hour played. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. It'll be a throw-in. Looking to go deep. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. DiMarco. Now it's Yamal. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Now, it's fallen kindly here. He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, give it all. Shoots! He scores! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Batistuta, played out to the right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Azar. We are into stoppage time. That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Pelé. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now as Batistuta! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread out to the left. Adams. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewandowski. He's beaten the last man. It's Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And this is just the goalkeeper to beat. And he shoots! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he's heaved it away. Played it back. Tele. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pele. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Lewandowski! It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal gets into a good position. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. That'll be a throw. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Hazard, and here's Neymar. And here's Neymar. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through, closing in on goal. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Pele! Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Tries to pass it through. No way through. Balde. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Swings it. Up he goes! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Pele. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Neymar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's a little off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal gets into some space. A header! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss will.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pele! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Could be danger here, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Guardiola goes sliding in. Yamal. He is through here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Corner number 2 then. It's really well cleared. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Batistuta. Yamal has it in a wide position. Bullish header! Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's shifting through the gears here. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danielson. Now, can they get him away? Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely aimed pass. Caceres cuts out the pass. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the right. That is good
There will be
alertness.
3 minutes added time.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ambitious ball here. That's that, the end. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And the shot! It's loose, in he goes again! Oh, that wasn't far away. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rodri is there, and he can get that clear. And the volley! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Owen! Oh, that's well spotted. Adams deals with that comfortably. Danielson, over to the left. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Serginho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico. Now it's Owen. Caceres. Danielson. Pelé. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Puyol gives no quarter whatsoever. Aimed beyond the defence. Danielson providing an outlet on that flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Zico. Now it's Ronaldinho. Guardiola. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Owen. Alexander-Arnold. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Guardiola. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ronaldinho. And Owen! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That has been slung wide. Takes aim and crosses. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele, and he was quick to react. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Face to face. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. Creole attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Nuno Mendes has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
That is good alertness. And it's Zico. Now it's Raul. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now it's Yamal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great defending, strong and determined. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pelé. Vieira calmly anticipates. And it's Ronaldinho. Danielson. Pelé. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Maradona in acres of space out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Nicely weighted ball. He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal's cross. Taken back almost at once. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's through. Oh, shooting! He's beaten the keeper, and he's done it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
For Iraq, after 36 minutes, is number 21.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. And it's Cáceres. Turns and goes back. Pelé! Serginho.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pirlo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
We'd like to inform you now that the
well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ronaldinho. Serginho. It's a searching pass.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cole is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Guardiola. No way through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's found... It's Maradona! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's played forward. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mateus. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Adams. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pirlo, quality ball. Now it's Maradona. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Pelé? No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He's picked his way through. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Danielson delivered. He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Knocks it into space. Caceres goes looking wide. Gets into some space. Crosses it in here. Up he goes! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And this is Batistuta. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Puyol has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rodri. Great vision. And that's been won straight back. And he cuts out the supply. Caceres. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pelé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good alertness. And it's Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely, now then. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And if you do have
So
a
your
chance
views on the
today,
first
please
half?
take some time
Well,
out
at
to
least the
give your
defence
support to our
can look
better
back on a
stadium
job
club.
pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri. Oh, good spread. has not gone well. Now it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Caceres. To Nielsen. Big chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
No way through. Here's found shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
The Nielsen just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, again there's no way through. It'll be a throw-in. That's a good ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! He's got it all! And this is getting better and better. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Big header! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is extended still further. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
A case now of complete control. Messi. Madrid clear. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponent. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy's son really is a manager's dream. A second striker, poacher and a winger, all in one. Oh, and don't forget, great off both feet. You just don't get that sort of tactical versatility in players playing up front. Such a rare talent.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Right card! Oh, that is rather wayward.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And he's away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Nielsen. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Somewhat off target. Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Adams does well to get it back. Well, there's a probing ball. Pele goes steaming forward. To Nielsen. Lovely, now it's Pele! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one.
Pele! Oh, he's been caught napping. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! And it's come back out to him. He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Rijkaard. Cafu. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh! It's hit the upright. Kukçu. Rijkaard. And this is Son Heung-min. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
NAC Breda get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plays it through. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kukçu. Now it's Batistuta. So we've reached the hour mark. Madrid suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Yamal, and they're back on the ball again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got two! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's cut it out. Closing in on goal. Has a shot! And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has 2. So now the difference is 3.
3 minutes added time.
Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.